Welcome back to the channel, viewers. Behind me is the DJI Air 3, and the topic of this video is: should you upgrade from the DJI Air 3 to the DJI Air 3S? That is the question on a lot of people's mind, and it is on my mind too. Let's get into it. Welcome back. So during this flight, I'm just trying to sync up the audio here. But during this flight, I'm going to discuss the DJI Air 3, which is still a phenomenal drone and which I've not flown enough. In 1 year, I don't believe that I've flown this drone 20 times. And the DJI Air 3S that has been recently released. Now, the DJI Air 3 was released in July 2023, and it's now October 2024, and we have the DJI Air 3S, which was released on the 15th of September 2024, but not in the United States of America. So let's briefly look at some specs and let's talk about these two phenomenal drones. And just to be clear, I do not have the DJI Air 3S, and I will tell you the reasons why I don't have it at this stage later on in the video. So the Air 3, which I'm flying now, in which you are seeing these phenomenal videos of the coastline of the Turks and Caicos Islands, the Bight, Lower Bight, Turtle Tail area, has a takeoff weight of 720 grams, and it has a dual wide angle lens and a 3x telephoto lens, and records videos at 4K 100, 4K 60, and HDR, and it could also record 2.7 vertical videos. It does 10-bit D-Log and 10-bit HLG color modes. You get up to 46 minutes flight time. It has obstacle avoidance all around, smart return to home, and it has a transmission range of 12.4 miles. Not that you're ever going to fly that far, and it has all the usual intelligent flight modes that DJI high-end drones come with points, route planning, whatever. And it has a speed of 47 miles per hour, and it has a 8 gigabytes storage. And this drone is probably the top consumer drone on the market, and it even rivals the DJI Mavic 3 Pro, which is at the higher end of the consumer and probably at the beginning of the prosumer market. Now, what do we have, or what do we get with the DJI Air 3S? Well, first, it has a takeoff weight of 724 grams. So it's 4 grams heavier than the Air 3, but it has a massive camera. in the front, because while the Air 3 has a 1/1.3 CMOS sensor which shoots up to 48 megapixel stills photos, the Air 3S has a 1-inch camera, a 1-inch lens, and it could shoot up to 50 megapixels stills. So it has this 1-inch CMOS camera, 24 millimeter lens, and the secondary camera is this 70 millimeter telephoto camera with a 3 times optical zoom. So it's not a digital zoom. So that should be phenomenal. Records videos at 4K 60 HDR and 4K 120 frames per second. Color modes 10-bit DLAG, M and HLG color modes. And it can fly on one battery up to 45 minutes. The Air 3 can fly up to 46 minutes. The Air 3 also has omnidirectional obstacle avoidance sensors, but it has a new feature. It has what we call a LiDAR sensor to the front of the drone, which would enable the drone to avoid obstacles while flying in the night, according to what I understand from the reviews. And it also helps to map out the route that the drone took while it's flying, so that even if there's a loss of satellites or GPS or what's not, that drone could still find its way back to home while avoiding any obstacles. It is reputed to have a video transmission of up to 20 kilometers, and it has a 42 gigabyte internal storage. So that's up from the 8 gigabytes and the Air 3. Now, let's look at pricing. And up to today, and up to the making of this video, you could buy the one version, the one battery package on Amazon, the RC N2 controller for $1,049. That's the DJI Air 3. A combo package comes with 3 batteries, the charger, the RC N2 controller is for $1,349. And if you want to buy the combo package with the RC2, that's the controller with the built-in screen, it is $1,549. Well, it appears that for whatever upgrades the DJI Air 3 offers, they come at a cost of a mere $50 more than the DJI Air 3. So the package with one battery and the RC N3 controller, which is a new controller, goes for $1,099. And if you're going to get the combo package with the RC N3, it's $13.99. So again, that's a $50 difference. And if you're going to get the package with the RC2, that's the controller with the built-in screen, it goes for $15.99. $50 increase over the Air 3. So in terms of cost, is the upgrade worth it? Is it worth it as a hobbyist to keep the Air 3 and to upgrade to the Air 3S? Or is it more prudent to sell the Air 3 and then purchase the Air 3S? That is something that the person who owns an Air 3 would have to decide. But in my view, the upgrades are minimal, and DJI is able to get away with these minuscule upgrades because they are so far ahead of the competition. There is no other company close to DJI. All the other companies are light years behind the DJI. So DJI could push out these drones every year with just some minor increases, just a little better camera, a little tweak in the return to home, etc., and get away with it because there's no true competition. So what are the standouts for me as far as the Air 3S is concerned? Well, the return to home and the LiDAR sensor system with night obstacle avoidance in the front is clearly a huge upgrade. The storage for a lot of people will also be a huge upgrade from 8 gigabytes to 42. You don't have to bother about forgetting your SD card, which happens too frequent. It will also appear that although the Air 3S do not have a dedicated night mode, that the night videos are better, probably because of the one-in sensor and more lighting, or because of the software. I don't know, but night videos appears to be better, and generally videos seem to be slightly better. The camera seems to be a slight improvement over the Air 3. Is that enough to buy an Air 3S? You will have to decide. Plus, there is the speed of 60 miles per hour. The Air 3 could only go as fast as 47 miles per hour. If speed is a deal breaker for you, then here is your drone. Here is your Concorde. You know, it is a matter for you. Now, the reason why I do not have an Air 3 is simply because it's not available. Not an Air 3. I misspoke. The reason why I do not have an Air 3S is simply because it is not available on Amazon. I know there are a lot of hobbyists, drone hobbyists in the United States who ordered the Air 3S and it came directly from China, and there were even some issues of it being held up in customs because there was some suggestion that DJI may be using forced labor or child labor, etc., something to do with the Uyghur Act or something like that. And it seemed that those questions were put to bed, and most people were able to get their drones out of customs. But I am not going to try to order a drone from China. The fact that I'm living in Turks and Caicos Islands and I have to have my drones to go to an address in the United States, and I have to have someone to pick it up there for me and then to get it over to the Turks and Caicos Islands. So I'm going to wait until it gets on Amazon, and I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to purchase it. But I'm 99% certain that I'm going to purchase the DJI Air 3S, and the only reason why I do not have it is because for me it is not yet available. Notwithstanding the minor upgrades, I'm fascinated by the return to home. I saw where somewhere in China where someone had this drone flew out of an apartment window and it came back and returned to home, right back to the window. I saw some people took off from inside their garage and the drone came back right in the garage and landed. So I'm fascinated by that. If for nothing else, the $50 upgrade, the $50 cost is worth it for me. And I believe that I'm going to buy that drone. I just ordered the DJI Neo, and although it was available on Amazon, I wouldn't have gotten it until a month after my order. So I had to order it from Amazon UK to an address in the United States, and I should be having it in my hands probably within the next week, because that too was not available in the United States upon release. So I don't know what exactly is going on, but you would have to decide whether or not the upgrade is worth it. For me, it's a no-brainer. $50 for a better camera, better obstacle avoidance system, better night footage, more storage. It's a deal. And earlier on, I believe that I said that the DJI Air 3 was released on the 15th of September. I would like to correct that. It's the 15th of October, 2024. So the DJI Air 3S was released on the 15th of October, 2024. So there you have it. Those are my reasons why I personally believe that the upgrade is worth it for me as a hobbyist. And I'm sure in a year, 11 months, 13 months or so, maybe the Air 4 is going to be released. That is providing that DJI drones are not banned in the United States. And then we are going to still have this discussion, should we upgrade? I will cross that bridge when I get there. But as it stands presently, the Air 3S is a must for me, and I do hope that I get my hands on it by Christmas, the latest. So there you have it. If you like this video, please share, please like, please give it a thumbs up. But most of all, I thank you for taking your time out from your busy schedule to look at this video and to listen to me ramble on about the DJI Air 3 and the DJI Air 3S. Cheers, and I will see you very shortly in my next video. The DJI Air 3S is a winner, no doubt. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.